There's an American that doesn't need a introduction. You are one of them. You know, there are about 5 or 6 that all you have to do is say the name and everybody knows immediately. I mean, there's a feeling, not just a name. We're going to get you back next segment singing. But now let's talk a little bit, and let's talk a little bit about recent life, because it lets people understand where all this music comes from. And 2 things. And one, you are on top of the world. I mean, you are world famous. You're James Brown, and then, as happens in lots of people's lives, it takes a turn for the bad. Let me just tell me what. I mean, here you are on top of the world.
Am I there?
Yes, you were, and you're back on the top of the world. And because there's a lesson here. There's a lesson here in your life. There's a lesson here, because a lot of people are going to go through tough times.
And I hope the lesson will let everyone know that you have to work for it, continue, and you never get too tall to fall.
Let me ask the hard question. It is the first night, it is 1988, and you are convicted of a crime and you are taken to jail. It is you are going to be there for 2.5 years, as I understand it. That first night, hear me out, on that first night, this is James Brown. You have kicked everybody out of the way because you are number one. You are the best there is. Everything's going for you in life. And now you wake up in a little cell the next morning, and what are you saying to yourself? God, did I blow it? Is this it?
No,
Remember that first night.
I'm saying I understand Meg Evans' family, Martin Luther King's family, Nat Turner family. I'm saying I understand I'm paying something. I understand why the Kennedys and many other people left for something that we can't outweigh, greed. James Brown is a proud man, and maybe that was taboo where I was living at that time. I refused to be told I can be reckoned with, but I let God to tell me. I will recognize the president of every system, but I have a right to eat. If a man next door has everything and didn't do nothing, and I've done everything and has less, then something's wrong.
But you
don't know what I've done all my life. You understand? I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I just want James Brown to be a lesson to what right and wrong can happen. I'm not right all the time, but I'm going to fight to win. And I just want to win. What happened to me, the policemen are a little out of control. The system hadn't realized that the person in the street is right a lot of times. And I went through that and saw both sides. I've always preached that it can happen, get an education, and I'll always say that. But you know, education don't have to be in the ghetto. It can be with the people on top. Because a lot of people don't know what's going on. And you better come out here and find out. Running for office is one thing, but running for cover is another thing. And I've been running for cover.
Two quick things, and I know they're subjects that it's hard to do quick, but I want to get this chance before the show's over. One is personal for you, and the other is the business. The personal side. 2 months ago, you lost your wife.
Yes.
Under tragic circumstances. If you want to share some of that with us, maybe there's a lesson there as well.
My wife was operated on 17 times. She was in 36 foster homes. She fought a system where they tried to make her white and me black. But we were people. My wife was a master design and artist, art major, and my wife could make anyone look beautiful, even including me. But you know, my heart is beautiful. I'm saying what we like to see on the screen. My wife was going to do some extra work. I like to like she is. You know, I like the fact that I like what I like. I'm not going to tell you what I like, because I'll blow. But I love my wife, and I like the way she was built, and that's what I like, you know. And I guess it was handed down from my dad. But she wanted to have some cosmetic surgery, and I was opposed to everything of any cutting situation. There's so many things you can do, but I didn't want to see a cut. Everyone knew some things happened I didn't know. I don't want to discuss it to that extent, because there are some things going to prove that some of this stuff should be stopped. But the dollar is more important than people's health. They told me one price, and by the time she got there, and they continued, they tripled the price 3 times, but I knew I had to deal with my wife. So she said, I guess I'd have to come home. I said, no, it's not like that, honey. I just want you to be protected, and I want things to be good for you. And that was the last time. I was here in Chicago visiting someone who I really loved, Mr. Bob Johnson, gone but not forgotten, from Johnson Publishing Company. He was editor of Jet. and the director of Jet. And I was here with his family. And when I got back, lo and behold, I just seen my wife the night before. And when I got back to my destination, the Augusta area, in the South Carolina area, where I live, I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is, because I want to rest. But I got the bad news, and I couldn't believe what I heard. The doctor didn't know how to express it to me. She said, you know, your wife went off, and well, we won't go through that, but I think that my lawyer said I had to stop right there. But I want you to know I love my wife more than most people can imagine. Tongue and teeth fall out, but they stay together. I got both of them. I hope you got yours. They stay together. My wife was she was the other part of what I didn't know about. I knew everything about recording, some things about television. She knew it all, sight and sound. But she was a star. She was some of the days of our lives, Young and Restless. The major shows, she was a person on herself, and she fought for what she believed in. Now, I got a little problem with it. It's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, but I better leave that alone, because that'll go into other areas, and I'm not running for president again, I say. I'm running for cover. But my wife was very dominant in her thinking, but her last name was Brown. And I felt like that I'm always going to be in charge, liberal, but I'm in charge. Now, don't run me out of here, because I may have to leave. I'm a man, and I just can't help that. I'm sorry.